Nestled in the Himalayas, the Kashmir Valley is a politically fractured landscape with major social, economic, and political challenges. Kashmir has suffered through cycles of war, crisis, and conflict. Over the past 20 years, every section of Kashmir society has been impacted by this situation. Education and life in general has been disrupted, and Kashmir's economy has been hit hard. Thousands have lost their lives in the violence. Compounding this is a youth bulge. More than 66% of the population in the Kashmir Valley is under the age of 30. Today's Kashmir youth have grown up in conflict and face an acute lack of economic opportunities. Large sections of the youth population feel deeply misunderstood and feel that they lack a voice in society. Young people feel excluded from decision-making processes. They feel their needs and aspirations are not being met.
Youngsters in Kashmir, although they might be well educated, not all of them are lucky enough to get a good education in schools. But then even that small part of the population that gets through good schooling and then good college, even then I would say, although they collected these bundles of certificates, paper degrees, but then they lack in presenting themselves. So this lack of presentation makes them unfit for the job markets, which raises the unemployment among the youngsters in Kashmir, and this in turn also makes them less confident about their own abilities, which they at some point of time have even identified. So they become more prone to exploitation, I would say, and that's how it all starts, the confusion, the stress and depression, and then it goes down and down and down.
The student in college and in school life, I guess we Kashmiris actually face a lot of problem in communication and when it comes to leadership skills, because we really don't acquire this kind of a training. We don't have those kinds of opportunities enough. For those who actually don't have those kinds of opportunities, didn't find actually a place for themselves where they can actually acquire these kinds of things. Some people just want to speak out, and everyone doesn't get that kind of a chance to speak out their opinions and express themselves.
To help address this situation, Mercy Corps supported the Kashmir Youth Relationships and Alliances for Transformation Project, also known as the Kashmir Youth RAFT Project. This 6-month project empowered youth with new skills and avenues to effectively voice and address their concerns in society. It helped youth gain experience working with their peers and others in society on problem solving. Experts trained 106 Kashmir youth in negotiation, communication, leadership, and problem solving skills. These youth were then provided opportunities to gain experience in applying these skills and learn other planning and facilitation tools. Throughout, the project team continued to train and mentor, beginning with a series of dialogues in which issues were identified and analyzed by youth. The focus then shifted to a participatory planning process and developing a relationship-building project. Through collective negotiation, participating youth finalized a project called the One Young Kashmir Youth Leadership Summit. Dream, think, discuss, and act. This project focused on 3 key issues identified by youth: cultural preservation, rights protection, and economic recovery. An economic recovery planning process provided youth an opportunity to analyze issues including youth entrepreneurship and unemployment. Putting their leadership skills to test, the participating youth then implemented the week-long Youth Leadership Summit. This summit employed an innovative process combining youth imagination with expert knowledge to explore issues. More than 750 young people participated, the single largest public problem-solving process ever held in the Kashmir Valley.
And we came together and decided on various topics and finally landed up to start a program or the project which we named as One Young Kashmir. The event One Young Kashmir made awareness in them about the various issues related to culture, rights and economy.
I came to know about Mercy Corps at Kashmir University at a debate. I am affiliated with this organization since past 4 or 5 months. In the beginning, we had a session that we were trained according to the negotiation skills and the leadership qualities. So we basically learned how to deal with people in a more better way than the others could. So but the best thing which I liked was the ground rules. The ground rules like you have to be patient when someone is talking, or you have to listen very patiently and let others talk while he's speaking. And the same happens to you when you speak.
All the youths of Kashmir have been brought on one stage. So they're just discussing about the problem faced by them in the conflict, the cultural problems, the economic problems, and about their right problems faced by them. So it's a wonderful stage.
Keep your faith and dreams, for every moment is just a bliss. Kiss the soil and bow to make our Kashmir better. It's a country without a post office, but we'll still write a letter. Fear no evil little seed, just fight for your rights. Fears to infernal darkness and become the sunlight. One young Kashmir, our dreams will come true. One young Kashmir, the future is you. One young Kashmir, knowledge, wisdom and truth. We come in was Kashmir has been passed over to you.
A summit report on culture, rights, and economic recovery was compiled, published, and widely disseminated.
I came to know recently about this Youth RAFT program through one of my friends. And first, like everyone else, I was apprehensive about, didn't know about what it was all about. But then, as we started participating in it, and as we started getting more and more involved in it, there were mentors and facilitators who actually made us feel more comfortable. There was teamwork involved, there was decision making involved, there was real-time problem solving involved. We learned about the negotiation building, we learned about leadership, we learned about even teamwork. The most significant change I would see to me was the whole idea of leadership and the whole idea of teamwork. It's what changed in me.
For the first time that something of this kind is happening in Kashmir, so I thought of joining it, and it was a really great experience. Well, first of all, I found some changes which were very significant, but the most important change that I found was that it was for the first time that all the youth of the valley came together on a common platform. We had seen in the recent times that the youth of Kashmir is very active about every issue. They really care about each and every issue concerning them. But they really don't get a platform other than social networking websites where they can raise their voice. So it was first of its kind, where each opinion of the youth counts. And secondly, it was kind of an awareness program for all the programs. So I really found it very interesting, interacting with other people whom I didn't know, and interacting with them about the concerns, about the issues of the Kashmir.
Well, the change has been huge. Before this, I was haywire. I didn't know what negotiation is, and I used to talk like anything. But now it has really helped me as a person and honed my personality and included me such skills that would help me in my future life. It has helped me to know about other person's views and to respect them, and to create a solution between two conflicting parties.
Basically, the thing that I learned from this is how to go about business, how to do the things that you want to do in real life. And that's basically the skills that we learned from the workshops itself, and for the purpose of practicality, we were given a great opportunity by One Young Kashmir, by the Mercy Corps team, by giving us a platform, the One Young Kashmir Summit, to come up with those skills that we had learned and employ them in real practice.
The Kashmir Youth RAFT Project also supported a writers' workshop, Kum Reading Room, for youth, where 45 young writers and budding journalists had an opportunity to strengthen their critical thinking, technical, and professional skills.
And this workshop has helped me a lot, in improving my writing skills, and I can feel like I'm doing good things. I'm writing very good, articles and all that. Why I write, we have to do stories, so these kind of stuff they give us. Read grammar, but now I can, see that, I'm doing very good things. This workshop has provided me all that, like, they check our things, like, they give us assignments, and after that, on Sunday they check those things and tell us that where we're wrong and what things we have to do with, what things we have to improve. So it's good.
The Kashmir Youth RAFT Project has led to the creation of a network of youth called One Young Kashmir. These young people continue to regularly meet, discuss, and dream up initiatives to build a better Kashmir. Nearly 2.5 months after the end of the Kashmir Youth RAFT Project, this youth network independently organized an awareness-raising event on the environment, attended by more than 350 young people.
Finally, after months of preparation and planning, finally the day has come, the 18th of June, the day we decided for Let's Paper Bag. It's an initiative. We are basically a group of, a network of youth professionals as well, who were trained under Youth RAFT workshop organized by Mercy Corps, which focused on negotiation skills and leadership skills. We learned it thoroughly, and we tried to implement it as well.
Over a very short period of time, the project was able to make an impact. The youth participants were able to develop increased level of self-confidence. They were trained in leadership, negotiation and problem-solving skills. These youth have access to the tools and platforms for expression and initiative taking. They have also the increased sense of responsibility towards the betterment of the society. The adult members of the society at the same time have an increased appreciation for these youth and their potential to contribute positively towards the decision making in Kashmir. Mercy Corps looks forward to continue investment in the young people, the future of Kashmir.